Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and welcome back to Timber and Stone. So I've played through the night, let all my guys sleep a little bit, and also set them some more tasks to do. And then dawn has just arrived, so the lights should start to improve, making the game a little bit easier to see. We've been working on building up our resources a little bit, so we have some bricks to build now. I've also got Mr. Philip E. Archer here to clear out some land for us, because I'm going to put the first sort of building that I'm going to build just here, so that I've got somewhere for my guys to go and hide if the enemies start to arrive. I don't actually know, I haven't seen if there actually are any enemies on the map yet. They do spawn. Another dead sheep. Not always the best thing in the world to find. There's quite a lot of other sheep, boar, but luckily there's no enemies as far as we are concerned. So we need to get ourselves really much defended as soon as possible, because what we don't want is to have nowhere that we can protect our guys once the enemies start to arrive. So that will be the focus point for this episode, or for this day, day 2, is to get through the point of making sure that we are nice and protected. I've also set my mine up and started it underground, so we can page down a little bit and see what you're up to. If you've not got any equipment, why did you not select that yourself? Oh, okay, that's why. So, what's the space like? So he'll hopefully dig through all of that. That's good. It's got plenty to do. We need a builder though. That's our big problem next. What or who are we going to reassign as a builder? Not you. Must be you then. So let's have a look. Now he's currently making us some cobblestone, which will be our chosen base material. Not really sure how many cobblestone I'm going to need there, so I better put some more on. What we're doing? Cobblestone. There we go, 20. 10 more for now. Although if that's 10 by 10, I'm going to need a slightly more cobblestone than that, aren't I? Fine, let's go for 20. 20, loads of cobblestone, that will help his stats build up. So farmer is currently working hard on the carrot crop. When it comes to our food, what are we doing with, how are we dealing with? So food is currently at 41. I think the first interval we need to get to, our first chance of getting more personnel, will be when we reach, I think it's 50 or 75 or somewhere close to that. So we have got quite a way to go before we can start attracting new villagers. So while we haven't got to worry too much about the enemies, I think I want to put more trees on for him to chop, so that he can be further refilled. Let's bring our map back up to the top. Let's go and find our forager and see what he's up to. He's collecting berries up here. All good in the hood. So what I'm thinking is I'll build my sort of, I guess I'll call it my town hall for now, which will have just a wall and a door so that we can protect ourselves and keep ourselves safe. Then we'll look at structuring or digging a trench, which will be the moat. So we can set up a defense by building a 2 deep moat or trench around our base, and then putting a simple path in the middle so that anyone that comes or goes has to come through this path, and then we can simply just defend that gap with an archer. And when the goblins and everything and the skeletons are walking around, they have to come through that gap if they want to get to any of our people. And as we get more and more people interested in being in our village, we can start expanding the size of our base, because we can get more archers, which means we can have larger areas protected. So therefore we can expand in and around the map, until hopefully we get to the point where we can maybe move our home base to the middle and then have a massive castle around it, so that we can live happily with all of the goblins and skeletons leaving us well alone. would quite like to start some fishing as well. So the problem is we do have a lack of resources at the moment to do anything with, which is always a problem. We're trying to get as fast as we can. We've got quite a lot of wood, so we'll have a look at, or we'll wait for the autosave. Not being able to force a time for the autosave is a bit of a problem because obviously, as you see, it pauses the game, but that hopefully will come in the future. You're not a builder either. Where's our forager again? You're the wood chopper. Where's the forager? So are you any good at building? Nope. You any good at building? Nope. So yeah, it's going to have to be, we'll stick with my stonemason as also going to be my builder while we go through this. So you slept, so you're starting to get, so that's good. When you've reached the level up, we can swap you to builder and give you a hammer. Although we do also need, if we've got one, to give you a ladder. We haven't got a ladder. Not required to build a ladder. Having a ladder is extremely useful because it means that they can climb up without the need for logical, like in-game stairs. So you can build walls straight up and they'll just use the ladder to climb to the top of the walls. And if they need to climb down into a hole, so for example when I'm digging that trench that's too deep for them to climb out of, they can use the ladder to climb in and out when they're building it. So you're off and away doing that. You're an IO level 3 farmer. I'm not sure how leveling up on farmers works because I haven't seen any major improvement. I'm assuming it just means they farm quicker, allowing them to work on more areas of land in the same amount of fatigue, etc. But I don't know because I've got a level, on my first save game, I've got a level 19 farmer, but when I compared and raced him against another person, they took exactly the same length of time to do the work. I don't know if it's just more efficient or if there's any other benefit, but it appeared like there wasn't. So you're building a house, you're farming some food, you're just doing some basic maintenance work, and it's finally broken to morning. So hopefully those of you that sit there going, why are you recording this in the dark, is now happy for you all to see of what is going on when it comes to the breakdown of visuals. Is that all of my sheep are dead? No, a dead chicken. Not really sure what's happened here. I'm assuming there must be a glitch. No, that's a live chicken. With chickens and sheep just being dead. Which is a concern, because it means my forager's not really going to be able to do anything. He's currently collecting berries, which is fine, but I need him to be collecting animal hair really, and wool and things along those lines, so that we've got the maximum advantage as possible for capturing the resources at the moment and dealing with preparing ourselves when we don't have any of them available to us. So once we've built this, we will, oops, that's the wrong one. We'll design our wall. Use all the cobblestone already. That was poorly planned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's lots there, isn't there? Well, that's a shame. That's gone horribly wrong. Right then, so you're going to have to go back to being a stonemason. You're so close to leveling up. Let's just give you something to push you over the edge. So we'll build the first layer of our wall out of stone, just for the purpose of giving him the level up. Saves wasting all of that effort. You're going to build that. I might have to convert you to my builder. I need the stonemason and the builder clearly to be working in parallel. So what level are you at when it comes to leveling up? Your digging is not very close to success. Go on, get another hammer out. Cunning plans have all fallen apart with, there you go, level 3 builder. You sir, off you go. Back to being a stonemason. Go and, oh, did I not stop him earlier? That's what I did. That was my own fault. So to make lots more cobblestone. Let's go for 86, which means we need 86 actual stone, which we have loads of, so that's fine. We've plenty of stone. Do we have any... what's the one I want? Raw, isn't it? Do we have any ores? Lots of iron ore, lots of tin ore, lots of copper ore, lots of silver ore. So we've got advantage of now having some gold ore as well. There will be an advantage to putting together or converting someone to blacksmith for time being to go through the process of smelting some of these ores, so that we can then craft more advanced tools, which will be most useful to us. Where are we now when it comes to the progress? So you're masoning that, you're finishing that off. How much fatigue have you got left? So you're going to collapse in a minute anyway. So, are you getting closer to your level up? No. So let's convert you to builder, just because I'd rather have the house built than anything else, simply because I don't really know when the first bad guys are going to arrive and cause me all sorts of problems. So I'm going to change your name, because I don't like the fact that you've been given a French name, or an incorrect spelling as far as I'm concerned, of Philippe. So you're now going to be Philip. So Philip the Builder. Actually, I think you're called Philip Archer, aren't you? So you're actually, realistically, when the time comes, you're going to be converted back to Archer, do the protection. So you're Billy all jobs at the moment, because you have the skills to do everything. So let's finish. I don't even know how I'm going to do this. Let's leave you to it for now. So we need to design this, put together a hole for the door. Which, now that I realise it, if the road's here, the door should be here as well. So I've blocked it off, but it's fine because I can just get him to dig it out again for some bonus XP while he wanders around and continues to build and sort out his profession. He's undecided. Let's check on our woodcutter. You're still, when are you going to fall asleep? You're quite happy. And then our foragers all the way on the other side of the map. And when are you going to fall asleep? You're miles from falling asleep, that's fine. So you've got plenty of berries to collect. But unfortunately, no animals to kill. I don't have to. I have to look on the forums and see if that's a known problem or something I've done. Probably is something I thought. There we go. They're not all dead. I didn't think they were. So we aren't totally screwed. There are some opportunities for the capturing of some wildlife. Otherwise, it's just berries, carrots. Oops. Berries, carrots, and beets and corn. And potatoes, I think. So not the most thrilling food choices. Better than none. Let's go down into here. So we can put together a lot of tunnels for him to build and dig. So there's no harm in just giving them lots to do, because he'll fall asleep and they'll just collapse in the heat down here. When he wakes up again, he'll have loads to do. So he'll be more than happy to carry on just mining away and doing his thing. Don't think there's any advantage to strip mining in any particular way, but I'll just trigger it off, and I can send other people down here to mine. If I'm ever short on resources, I'll just send them down to help. I might even brick him in just so that he's safe. He'll still get food as far as the game is concerned, but he just won't get attacked by anything that crawls in the night. So you're now finished using all of the cobblestone and you're waiting for him to build them at the pace that allows you to carry on. Right, they're really not helping in any way. So there's very little that I need to do at the moment as far as well, managing my guys is concerned. I can just leave them to ponder and do their own thing and get us to the next step. So I'll leave it there as far as we are concerned for now, and I'll drop back in again when something else interesting happens. And here we are, back again. Now I've left the game running for a little bit, just monitoring my guys doing their work, and lo and behold, this dude comes walking across the screen, wanting to that's not even a word, wanting to join the village, I guess you'd call it for now, the settlement. He is currently a level 4 engineer. Now, a level 4 engineer is great when we get later on and we want to build things like archery targets to help our archers get better, or siege weaponry. But for now, that particular trait is of no use to us. His fisherman skills, I'm quite interested in putting together a fisherman. We don't have any problem with gathering food though at the moment, because we've already got ourselves to a high enough level with a high enough intake in order to trigger new immigrants. So I will accept you, good sir, but I am mostly going to focus on converting you immediately to the role of builder, so that we can get the work done, because my other builder has decided that rather than doing the work that I'm paying him to do, he's going to sleep on the floor. So I don't know if he's a real world builder or not, but that is what he is offering. So where is my wood chopper? So I can hear him. There he is. So he's currently working his way through deforesting the world. So he's happily going off on his job. If we You've broken your hammer immediately. Like, you just took a brand new hammer and smashed it. That was convenient for you. Welcome to the settlement. Thank you for smashing up our hammer. I'll keep an eye on you. What's your name? David. I'm sorry. David Le Smash. So you were not David Le Amo Smash. Oh. Apparently you can't have a hyphen. David Hammersmash, there you go. I'll always know now forever that you were responsible for immediately joining our little settlement and smashing the shit out of it. So we will continue building the house, and we'll go with the raw stone ground floor, and we will put a door here in a minute. I'll just take that out for now, so that we don't need to block ourselves in. Once you've built round and done the stone ground floor, what are you building? Aha, perfect timing. Oh, we've got another one arriving already. It's kicking off. It's really kicking off. Got this nailed, we have. So we're going to get a message pop up in a second. So let's build some more bricks. So we have a level 2 forager, Mike Wrecker. Well, Mr. Hammersmash joined and didn't particularly fill himself with glory. So Mike Wrecker, I'm a bit concerned about adding you to the old world as we have it. But we shall see what you offer us. So you are a level 2 builder. Perfect, just what we need. A blacksmith, there we go. That's your role given to you immediately. So Mr. Wrecker, you can have the role of you are going to be our blacksmith, and I'm going to give you the hammer that you desire. So you get a new one when you need it, but you need first of all, to build an anvil, and the anvil will then allow you to actually do your blacksmithing things. But as we've got the house starting to come together, let's put your forge in here, and your stone anvil just behind it, so you can just turn around very easily. Oh no! Why are you standing in the way of your own forge, you plonker? Exciting. So if we make this one for the stonemason only, and then we can make this one for the blacksmith only, and then we're all good. You go back over there. You're inside the forge at the moment, it would seem. It's always good for you there. You happy? Dying horribly in a fire? So now that we've got our blacksmith, we can start creating some of these. So 10 iron ingots please. 10 copper ingots. Haven't got any of them yet. I'll do nicely, and then we can start crafting some more experienced, more advanced tools. So you're ready for the next layer of the house. So we're going to build the house out of brick. And it's Alt. You're away. We'll take the middle 3 out of here for window. Same on the side. And then same here. Is that right? Is that wrong? Is that in the middle? I missed one. And there we have a nice symmetrical house. Oh, I have gone and blocked the doorway immediately. Oh dear. That was a mistake. You, sir, are far too quick at your own job. You've gone and boxed us in completely in a way that makes us look very unfortunate and very silly. So we will leave it there. It's about 20 minutes or so. Hopefully you'll keep the videos reasonably watchable rather than trying to put too much time on them. I hope you've enjoyed the continuation of my Let's Play, and I will continue playing and posting videos. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Much appreciated. And if not, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.